People are coming in and all. This is Reference USA. So the where I got here, I could never really find it on the Somerset County Library. If you bookmark the link, you have to go through the library because it's a paid service. So it's a paid service that they offer any business and throughout. And what they've found a great resource was to give corporate accounts to libraries. So if you go to whatever library and kind of search through, and then I had to do a couple searches, I found it. Here it is. It's the Access Reference Source. It's formerly known as Reference USA. So just search Reference USA, click through to view it. And here it is. So this is all the available databases. And again, it's normally a paid service. So there's basically historical US businesses, small businesses, and they also have US consumers. So you can actually get individuals on, new movers. So if you're depending on who you're targeting, it's a great way to establish and create a target list and to really filter down what you're looking at. So as an example, we'll go to the 59 million US businesses, jump into the advanced filters. A little slow with it being on Zoom. Okay, and now you can literally drill down. So there's 15 million records right here to kind of go through, and you want to search by company name, executives. What it does is it gives you some basic information on the company. It can give you, the executive information. But what's really great about it is you can hit by certain geographic targets that you want to look at. So you can search on different areas. Usually most people who are doing it are focused on a geometric or an area code or a phone number.
Zip code.
Yep. So you can get into zip code, you can get into city, you can get into metro, you can get into neighborhood. So we'll just keep it simple and look at
excellent zip code.
8844, and we'll filter it down a little bit more for companies with employee number of 50. Actually, let's do 1 to 4, because that's more ones that we would have. We'll say to join this group. Both corporate and location, sure, that's fine. That's fine. And then it gave us 1,300 results. So it's kind of going through and telling us all the people just in Somerville and Hillsborough, which have 1 to 4 employees. And now you can actually download these results, but you can only download up to 100 of them. So that, you can't just take it out and download the entire section. So that's why you really want to target and focus and drill deeper in. But when you actually want to get in, if you get into one of these records.
Can you click the corporate tree structure for us?
Sure, let me get back to that.
That looked interesting.
So here it has basically the information, a directory of managers, kind of gives you some information on sales volumes, different pieces. And this is all based on public information. So on the flip side, you may or may not know it, but your business is out here as well. And if you want to search your business, you can do that as well. So let's go back here. What were you looking for?
So the last column has
right
corporate tree. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a branch of
interesting.
101 Mobility. So when I checked it was corporate or location office. So this is saying that there's a location office in Somerville of 101 Mobility. And then here's to work back the family tree.
So would that mean that in Somerville there were 4 people, 1 to 4?
2 employees.
Okay. So the main company could have thousands.
Yep, it's on 94 Grove Street. And that kind of walks through everything.
Dennis, you mentioned that we have to go through the library to get to here. Do you mean we start on the library's website?
Yep. So again, I don't know, George, if, oh, you're in Somerset because you're in Warren, right? So,
Right.
so basically go to Somerset County Library, check, this is how I find it every time it should be easier to find, but it's not. Articles and references. And then it's a little slow with all this. And then I go to electronic resources. Again, there's probably a faster way to do it, but this is how I've been finding it. And then oh, so I spell reference that right. That'll help.
And while you're doing this, Dennis, I guess, did you need to be logged into the library?
Yes, you need to have, you need to
library
log
card.
into your library card and log in. There's a way where if you're, I don't know if you can still do this. It used to be if you were in Somerset County, I think they changed things with, I think they changed everything since COVID because I think everyone's been using the online version of the library a lot more than they used to. So before, I know it used to be if you were just in Somerset County, there was a link relatively easy to find on the Somerset County Library page where you hit that. And Woodbridge, I actually found out about this in the Woodbridge Library. If you're, it knows it tracks your IP from where you're coming from. And if you were in Woodbridge and went to the Woodbridge Library, which I know Woodbridge had a very easy link to it, it just, you were automatically allowed in just because you were in Woodbridge at the time.
Oh, that's nice.
I think because of COVID and everything, and I thought it was available in Somerset as well, but yeah, they seem to have buried it. It used to be a lot easier to find, and it's not here in all the virtual pieces. So I think it's getting more and more popular to use it through the library, and I think it's costing Reference USA some money. So that's why they kind of hit it a little more on the library pages. But it's all out here. You just kind of search into Reference USA. Oops, here it is. Do the search. Under electronic resources, sorry, electronic resources. There it is. Electronic resources, and then we get into Reference USA. USA. That's, I'm thinking insurance there. USA. And click the view. And then this is why you have to go through here because you get into data axle. But if you were to just bookmark this page, you hadn't signed in through the library, so you're not authorized. So you need to sign in through the library to get to this page. But the end result is to go from the library site to this page. And then that gets you in there. And again, state library affiliation. So this is kind of who pays the bills. And that's it. So it's a nice tool. And as far as the details, you know, it's like anything else with a listed database, you're going to have some information accurate, some not, but it's a nice starting point. And what we use it for is from here, we take some of those contact information and then go out to LinkedIn or go into other tools to be able to reach them. But it gives us a starting point to filter who to start going after.
Oh, where's this been all my life?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I thought it might be something. Again, each time we'll try to come up with something educational that helps everyone, gives them something new that they can kind of tool to use. And to flip it, let's just dig right in here a little bit on consumers. So this one is based on consumer lifestyle. So if you're looking at number of contacts, estimated household value, estimated home income, marital status, children present, you know, this is the creepy stuff. So, you know, have a mortgage.
Wow.
And we're going to go into.
It's like Facebook.
Exactly. Everyone's complaining about Facebook. This has been around forever. It's at your library, for Christ's sake. And then we go into zip code. Let's do the same zip codes.
So this is crazy. I can't believe this exists.
6, married, children present, and they have a mortgage.
I like that you can also click on record count before you show the results.
Yep.
I don't know if you noticed that.
Okay, so. All right, this just looks like it's charting. So this was different. And again, this is the first time I'm digging into this. So this is actually showing averages and number of records in that piece. So I think I'm in the wrong one. Okay, yeah, this is the lifestyle database. This is the actual residence. Okay, so that lifestyle is more if you're looking for kind of targets. And if we're going to get into this one, I think this one is the one that you can do. Yeah, this one isn't as creepy, but you can still get information on them. Estimated home value, estimated home income. Yeah, so they're in there.
Huh.
Any idea where this database draws from?
It draws from multiple public references, but one of it's a census, is why they're always pushing you to do the census. And then a lot of the consumer-based databases that are in the back end. So it pulls from a lot of different consumer databases. But again, it's right down to the name, address.
And there's no email, it's just phone number?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, it's given the estimated household incomes. This is all the big data that people use to target and to run and decide what to mail you, what you get, what emails and those kind of things. It's coming from those same type of databases. Data Axle is a consolidation. Used to be Reference USA, but they bought and merged a couple of these together. And again, with everything happening in Congress and everything, who knows how much longer these will be around, but this is a competitive advantage that you have if you're B2C or B2B to go out and know who to talk to.
Wow.
And then you can even see their neighbors.
I'm just playing around, following along at home with you, Dennis and Desiree, to answer your question. So actually, if you can show this, Dennis, if you can go back to the kind of one of the main searches or where you're at.
Yep.
Scroll up. Actually, yeah, so go back if you can just search for Somerville again, because I saw it show up here, please.
All right.
This is kind of an interesting thing. So even though the library is paying for us, there might be interesting. Go back and search, add in the criteria of 1 to 4 employees like you had before.
Oh, this is under this is under individuals. That's why.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you go to
Oh yeah, for the definitely in the you can get. Let me go back to where is that main page. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, under the businesses, they definitely have email if the email's available. That was literally under the individuals that we were looking at. So. You want me to just do Somerville?
yeah, just as a yeah. And then in the upper left-hand corner, it says 135 with emails. And if you click on that over to the right, you'll see this little pop-up that says, hey, we got them. You got to buy them.
Oh, where?
Right here. Email addresses. Yeah. Okay.
I can't see your mouse.
Oh, sorry.
Over in the upper right-hand corner of the screen there. It says about email addresses.
Oh, yeah. The Zoom, all the photos were over top of it. I see it now. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Good old fashioned cold calling.
Yeah.
Hey, Bev, that won't work for you.
All right.
Dennis, you may have just paid for my membership.
There you go.
Wow.
All right. So that's what we have here today to talk about. Any other questions about this or anything? Did anyone else know that this existed or no?
Nope.
I remember it years ago when Reference USA used to have this big, fat, chunky logo.
Yep.
And
And
it
they
was
said, and I had bought I remember buying the discs in the 90s. They used to come via disc.
Mhm.